Hi everyone, to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making a semolina pudding. It's such a beautiful dessert, so easy to make, feeds a crowd. We're making a small batch today, but you can make a double, triple, or even a quadruple batch to feed a crowd. It's great for the holidays if you want to make something simple yet very elegant. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to begin by adding 3 cups of whole milk to a pot. And then we need a cup of sugar, which is 240 grams, but I'm going to add half of the sugar to the milk. This is going to keep the milk from burning, believe it or not. And I'm also going to add a little pinch of salt to the milk because this brings all of the flavors out. It makes everything come together. And I'm going to put this over medium heat until it's steaming hot while I prepare the remaining ingredients for the custard or for the pudding. So I have 1 egg yolk in here. I'm going to add 2 whole eggs, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and 1/4 cup of finely ground semolina flour. You can find semolina flour in the baking section of your supermarket or in a Mediterranean or Middle Eastern market, and the remaining sugar. And we're just going to simply whisk this all together until it's combined and thick. So the thing is, whenever I buy semolina flour, I always need such a small amount for most recipes. I don't like to keep it in my pantry because it does tend to go bad quickly. So I like to store the bag in my freezer. That's a little tip for you, so that way you don't let your groceries go to waste. Everything is pretty expensive these days. It'll last for months and months in your freezer, and it'll be there when you need it. Okay, so once the milk is steaming hot and the egg mixture is mixed together and nice and smooth, go ahead and add some of the hot milk to the egg mixture. That way the temperature rises in the eggs and they don't curdle when they go back into the sauce to make a nice pudding. You want it to be nice and smooth. And then pour all of this back into the pot. And then just cook this over medium heat until it comes to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, it's going to thicken up really quickly. So once you see it begin to thicken, take it off of the heat and continue to whisk it so the bottom doesn't burn. You see it just started boiling, and you'll notice that it feels a little thicker as you're whisking it. Just a few more seconds and it's ready. That's it, it's ready. So at this point, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter, unsalted butter. It's going to make it nice and rich, and 2 heaping teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. You can add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract and a tablespoon of rosewater or a tablespoon of orange blossom water. You can add your favorite flavorings in here. Almond extract is nice too. So switch it up and put your favorite flavors in there. Just whisk it really well together, and then you're just going to pour it into your serving dishes. Oh, it smells so good. So I have these little mini trifle glass serving dishes, cups, what do you want to call them? Put it in whatever you want. There's a tiny bit left in the pan for the chef, of course. So comforting, so good. It tastes, it's basically Greek custard pie filling. That's what this is. If you like Galaktoboureko, you're gonna love this. You could serve these warm, but I like them better cold or at room temperature, so I'm gonna let these sit and cool down. Then I'm gonna garnish them with some crushed pistachios and some cherries. They're gonna look perfect. All right, so the semolina pudding is ready. I topped it with some crushed salted pistachios. You could use plain unsalted pistachios. And then I topped that with a maraschino cherry. You can put fresh cherries or cherry preserves, or you could leave the cherry out and the pistachios out and just sprinkle some ground cinnamon on top. You can flavor this in so many different ways. It's totally up to you. Time for the taste test. So comforting, perfectly sweet. If you love Galaktoboureko, you're gonna love this pudding. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The exact measurements are on the website, www.dimitrasdishes.com. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Oh, I forgot to say that these should be refrigerated if you're making them the day before, obviously, because there's milk and eggs in them. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.